Published 12:38 EDT, the 20th of August 2017. Updated 13:49 EDT, the 20th of August 2017. Mourners have gathered for the funeral of a Virginia state trooper who died in the fatal crash of a helicopter that had been monitoring a violent, white nationalist protest in Charlottesville. Police officers from around the country honored Lt. J. Cullen on Saturday at Southside Church of the Nazarene near Richmond, Virginia. Gov. Terry McAuliffe called Cullen, 48, who frequently piloted the governor around the state in a police helicopter, a silent giant. In an emotional moment, he presented the fallen officer's flag to his cancer survivor widow Karen and two sons, Max and Ryan. Karen Cullen, who has overcome her struggles with breast cancer and a broken neck, broke down in tears as the governor grasped her hand and laid his forehead on hers as he gave her the flag. The scenes played out on Saturday as President Trump appealed for the country to unite after a week of bitter recriminations over his response to the violence in Charlottesville that saw Heather Heyer killed in a car attack by white supremacist James Field. Bereaved Gov. Terry McAuliffe hands Karen Cullen, the widow of Lt. J. Cullen, who was killed when his police helicopter crashed in Charlottesville last weekend, the flag during a funeral service on Saturday. Her sons Max Cullen, left, and Ryan Cullen, right, sit by her side. Virginia State Police Trooper Pilot Burke M. Bates' family, wife Amanda and 11-year-old twin son and daughter, leave St. Paul's Baptist Church following Burke's funeral on Friday in Richmond, Virginia. Bates and Cullen both died when their helicopter crashed while they were monitoring the civil unrest in Charlottesville on August 12. Virginia State Police Superintendent Colonel Stephen Flaherty hugs Bates' widow after the funeral on Friday. The president tweeted, "Our great country has been divided for decades. Sometimes you need protest in order to heal. We will heal, be stronger than ever before." As 40,000 anti-fascist protesters gathered in Boston, the president tweeted, "Our great country has been divided for decades. Sometimes you need protest in order to heal. We will heal, be stronger than ever before." The president actually misspelled heal as heal in his original tweet, which he deleted before writing the above. He went on to say, "I want to applaud the many protesters in Boston who are speaking out against bigotry and hate. Our country will soon come together as only authorities say." Cullen was the pilot of a helicopter providing video to police of activities in downtown Charlottesville last Saturday before it broke off to lend support to a motorcade for the governor. The helicopter had left Charlottesville Airport at 3:54 p.m. and was engaged in mission-related activities above the city's downtown until 4:42 p.m. on August 13. It was sent away from the Unite the Right rally, which descended into violence and left one woman dead, to provide support for McAuliffe's motorcade. The first 911 calls reporting the crash came in about 2 minutes later. Lieutenant H. J. Cullen, 48 left, and Trooper Pilot Burke M. Bates, 40 right, were confirmed as the two police officers who died in a helicopter crash last Saturday in Charlottesville, Virginia. Virginia State Police Honor Guard carry Lt. J. Cullen's remains to the hearse after his service at Southside Church of the Nazarene in Chesterfield, VA. A thin blue line flag is waved outside Southside Church of the Nazarene in Chesterfield. Left as Lt. J. Cullen's funeral procession leaves after the service, right, according to ABC 11. The report explains the purpose of the accident flight was to provide a continuous video feed of activities on the ground, which was accomplished with multiple helicopters. The helicopter was also heavily damaged in 2010 when it lost engine power and was forced to make a hard landing. The aircraft went down into woods with the tail becoming stuck in a tree while the rest of the wreckage was found 300 feet away, but there was no distress call made by the pilot, the report says. But what went on in the cockpit may never be known. That is because the helicopter was not required to be equipped with a voice recorder or flight data recorder. The investigation is ongoing. Virginia State Police were at Lt. J. Cullen's funeral yesterday to carry his remains to the hearse after the service at Southside Church of the Nazarene in Chesterfield, Virginia, where hundreds of mourners gathered to mark his passing. Pictured authorities mourned the lives of two police officers killed immediately after the crash. Pictured authorities mourned the lives of Cullen and Bates, who were killed in last Saturday's helicopter crash that occurred around 4:50 p.m. A funeral was held for Cullen's passenger, Trooper Pilot Burke M. Bates, on Friday in Richmond, Virginia. Pictured Virginia State Police wait outside St. Paul's Baptist Church following the service. "He was a character, and I'll miss him greatly," said McAuliffe, who also attended Bates' service, a member of his Executive Protection Unit. Lieutenant Cullen, the commander of the State Police Aviation Unit, graduated from the Virginia State Police Academy in May 1994 as a member of the 90th Basic Session. He first joined the Virginia State Police Aviation Unit in 1999. Colonel W. Stephen Flaherty, Virginia State Police Superintendent, described him as a highly respected professional aviator and said that the police were in mourning at his tragic loss. Friends of Cullen and his wife described them as soulmates, who got together after he left a note on her car asking, "Will you go with me, yes or no?" A funeral for Trooper Pilot Burke Bates, who was a passenger in the helicopter which crashed last week, was held Friday at St. Paul's Baptist Church in Richmond. "He was a character, and I'll miss him greatly," said McAuliffe, who also attended Bates' service, a member of his executive protection unit. Bates, who had recently gotten his pilot's license, and had joined the aviation unit only last month, was filming the rally from the helicopter, and his work was instrumental in helping police catch the man who they say drove the car that plowed into a group of protesters, killing one woman and injuring at least 19 people. He is survived by his wife and 2 children. The president has now said the nation will heal after the week of bitter recriminations over violence that started in Charlottesville, Virginia on August 12 at the Unite the Right rally above. Also on Saturday, thousands of people marched in the Boston Commons on Saturday to protest the Boston free speech rally.